Salazar versus Padilla Rogers. Step forward, please.
14-year-old Daniel Salazar says his one-time school friend, Andrew Padilla, badly injured him when he pulled him off a phone booth.
Daniel, that's you and you're Andrew?
Yes.
You're his mother?
Yeah, Daniel's mother.
Why don't you have a seat? And you're Andrew's mother?
Yes.
Till I need you, why don't you have a seat? Because this really is a matter between the two boys until we come to the money. Then you're involved. You say that this young man injured you.
Yes.
You want him to pay for your medical bills.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me what happened.
Well, it was like after spring vacation, and I came to school.
Speak up, please, so I can hear you.
I came to school, and some kids were saying that if I wanted to fight him, because supposedly everyone said I was mad at him, which wasn't true. So like this went on for 3 days. Like on the third day, I went up to him and I told him that if he had a problem, because I didn't. And then he said, all right, we didn't have a problem. Then on the fourth day, two of my friends, we were walking to a store because they gave us a ride there.
You were walking to a store. You ended up on top of a phone booth, according to your statement.
Yes.
What were you doing sitting on top of a phone booth?
We were waiting for my friend's mom.
To pick you up from someplace?
Yes.
So you're sitting on top of the phone booth, and what happened?
I had my hands in my pocket, and I saw Andrew coming, and he like made a phone call. While he was making the phone call, when he hanged up, he pulled my arm. I fell to the ground, and that's all I remember.
Then you passed out?
Yes.
What kind of injuries did you have?
I had some scratches on my face, my leg. It was messed up for a little while, and I just had X-rays. I had X-rays on my head.
What is the total amount of your medical bills?
I'm not sure.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of the family. I live with him. I'm like his aunt. I've been living with his mom, and I'm there when the kids get home from school.
I'd like to see the medical bills, please.
What I originally put in the paperwork was $1,900, but those were the bills that we had gotten at that point. They're now up to $2,500, and I think $2,580 is what it is now.
Andrew!
Yes.
You said this was all an accident, Andrew.
Yes, it was. At first, we were real good friends. And one day it seemed like between his friends, his brother, and my friends, he wanted me to choose between,
Do me a favor. Get to the telephone booth.
Oh, the telephone booth. All right. I walked to the phone
booth. And I
booth.
want you to do something for me.
Yeah.
I want you to try to say a sentence without the word like.
All right. I walked to the phone booth to make a phone call. I called my mom, tell her I was going to be late. I hung up the phone, and then I reached up to grab him by the arm to bring him down. And
Why?
Talk to him. Talk to him.
Why didn't you just look up and say, I'd like to talk to you?
He was mad dogging me and stuff. He was looking at me intimidating me, mad dogging. Give me dirty looks. So, I was just pull him down.
Andrew, what'd your mother teach you about sticks and stones?
Oh, yeah, I know. I just pulled him down and talked to him.
You pulled him down, but he got hurt.
My intent was not for him to get hurt. He tried to brace himself to stop me from pulling him down.
He tried to brace himself so that you couldn't pull him down.
Yeah, causing him to fall.
Yes. So this isn't your fault?
Nah. No.
Andrew, sometimes when you start a situation, you don't intend the consequences of that situation to happen. It's like I've sat in court and I've listened to guys who were charged with driving while they were intoxicated and injuring somebody. And they said to me, I never intended to hurt anybody. I wouldn't hurt anybody. I had something to drink, but it was never my intention to cause that accident. Well, when you start a scenario that's wrong and something happens, then you're responsible. Now I'll hear you. Step up.
First off, we brought a witness because Daniel was telling Tony that he was going to beat Andrew up.
So?
3 days prior to this.
So what? What does that have to do with anything?
He was telling everybody at school he was going to beat Andrew up.
So what does that have to... Madam!
They run into each other at the liquor store. Daniel's giving him dirty looks. He put Andrew into the position of, I want to find out what's going on. Andrew reached up and grabbed him by the arm, pulled him down. Natural instinct when you start to fall. Don't you put your hands down to protect yourself? Or you fall into the person that pulled you down?
So you believe that your son is not responsible for this?
She's ready to rule.
And you don't even remember, because you were dazed and confused because you
even admitted you were
purposely didn't
dazed.
catch yourself.
So you believe that your son is not responsible for this?
No.
Very good. The
I
medical
feel he
bills
should
in this
not have
case are
put his
25.
hands.
Listen to me. The medical bills in this case are $2,500. That's what all these medical bills are, and that's what you owe. And I'm going to tell you something. You haven't taught your son well, and if you
Oh, yes, I
continue,
have.
listen to me, and if you continue to inculcate him with your excusal philosophy, you're going to find yourself standing in court more often than just today.
No.
Let me tell you why. He went up and took a physical step to pull him down, and he acknowledged to me that he didn't want to be pulled down to talk to him, so he wrapped himself around the phone booth. By the way, was this the only phone booth on the block?
Yes.
If you were having difficulty with him, if you felt intimidated by him and you saw him perched on top of this phone booth, why didn't you go someplace else to make a phone call?
Because that's the only phone.
Andrew,
Yes.
what do you see written on my forehead, Andrew? Not stupid, right? Not stupid, right?
No.
Judgment in this case is for the plaintiff for the amount of $2,500. That's all.
Excuse you, may step out.